Hello everybody, Slayin111 here, and welcome back to more OMG Words. Last time, I won with the Shuffler board for the very first time ever, and I unlocked a relic and 2 boards, the Inheritance and the Builder, from doing so. This time, we are going to be moving on to the Slayer, where every match is going to be a boss match. I feel a little intimidated of this board, mostly due to the skulls in the background. I think I can do well if I can play words that can hit both of these point and mult tiles at the same time. Cash is optional. So let's see how well I do for a first timer. First boss is the squirrel, where I have to play at least 4 tiles. I don't think I can find anything good with this setup. I'm gonna throw the Y out for an A. Where is something I can start out with? What would that do? It got me a good start. I'll throw this O for an S. How many S's do I have in the bag? 3, so that's 4 S's altogether. I can do boils. I'd hit that mult and that point tile. Or stickers, as they're called. And let it rip. I made wares out of the S2. That got me a good way there. And I'm gonna try getting that cash sticker as a bonus. Rub. Nub. Nubber isn't a word. I gotta play more than 3 tiles somehow. I'll throw this Q out. Got a K. I got drunk in my rack. From alcohol. I doubt there's gonna be any way I can get that cash sticker from playing any of the words here, so I'm just gonna do drunk and end it here. But drunker is a better option. How about that? Okay, 612 altogether. And I got an extra $1 from the spare turn. Brilliant. Bully darts. Seasonality. If I'm gonna do seasonality, then I'll have to make sure to time my words right for if there's a big one that I need to get at least a bronze or a gold medal on. I'll try it, but don't expect for me to use it very often. I'm also going to take a Nisku as well for some points badges. The sweet, sweet point badges, but I can't play more than 4 tiles with the elephant, which is our next boss. bag. If I had an R, I would do brag. That's not an R, but maybe I can do something with an N. I can give bone a try. Problem is, it would be a bit difficult for me to get any of these tiles up here. I can give it a try down here and hope for either an S or, worse yet, an R. Oh gosh, that did not sound very good coming out of my mouth. This game's making me dirty. I'm gonna throw this A for an R. So I do get to play boner after all. Which... oh, jeez. I'm getting some pretty wild thoughts from this word. But, time to get serious. Rap. If I do this, then I'll have to... harp. I can play harp here. If I play an S here, that would be sharp. What would this do? I'm almost to a bronze. 2 turns until seasonality kicks in. Sharp. I can try for zits right here. That would trigger the point stamp twice. That may work. I'm past the bronze and silver, on my way to the gold. Faxes. I can play sharpen. That we've been neglecting. But I have been thinking about, actually. Or better yet, sharpens is also a good option. Seasonality is going to trigger a bit late, but what can I do? Also got that cash sticker as well. And we're out of gold. Thanks to seasonality. I think my opinion on seasonality could change as the parts go on, but don't bet on it. Hyperbole. Still don't know what to do with that. The mouse will cause all 10 plus point tiles to disable. Starting discards or reroll starting cost. I can get an extra discard. If there's anything good that I'm really thinking about playing, I'll play it. Goose is what I can make with this E. I'm gonna throw one of these O. Is goose a word? It is. But I think the right thing to do would be to hold the D to play at a later turn. Right down here. Let's see what happens. Goosed. Tad. I'll throw out this Y for a U. I think I'm gonna throw this V2 for another A. I'll throw out this A for another A. Are you kidding? At least I can play Delt. Or Delta for the A. Plus I'd make Goosed. Got me past bronze. There's Zen, but the 10-point tile is disabled. Dean is something I can play. Still not enough for the silver medal, though. I think seasonality is gonna kick in this turn. Which should get me to a gold medal no matter what, but... Rhea, not a word. This 10-point tile won't do anything. There's also Ire I can do, but what good would this IB? I think I'm gonna stick with Rhea. There's the plus 30 from seasonality. Get me past that gold threshold like a boss. Social Security. And it has a Commander of the Elongated Rack badge. I think my better bet would be a Saturn and a Machus. The Tarsier would cause stamps to not work. Which is okay because I don't think I have any. No, I do not. I'll play Saturn here. It's up there, which is going to be a challenge to get to. Machus. Horus I'm going to hold. And I'll do Inti. Index is what I see off the bat. I'm not gonna try for indexes. Maybe after this I can choose to play indexes later on. But I don't get an E from this, so guess I'll have more time to make that important move. Gnaw is a word, but gnaws isn't. I can do nails to get the extra turn and the cash stamp. Nice is not a word. Guess I'll have to go with nails then. Seasonality is going to trigger in a few turns, so there's not much need to worry. L. And EI is not a word. Bummer. S. I know EE is a word. S I can play up here. L's I know would hit the points stamp. Est is another option. Ests is a better word. May as well go ahead and play that and hope for something good from the bag. There's only 2 turns remaining. Seasonality is gonna kick in. L. LIT. Coal is a word. This point stamp definitely does help. Let's go ahead and give this a whirl. Making it to the gold is mighty possible. And I got it, with 1 turn to spare. To the shop we go. I'll hold Horus, I'll get Machus. There's Parsimony again. And it'll increase starting discards by 1. Which I don't really want to do this time. You were useful. But I don't want to use you every run. Shop price discount. I will take. And that's all I can do. I could have used some rerolls, which would have helped me greatly. I almost have Isolate. Now I do. So? I am isolating myself from the fact that I don't get a bingo from this. Well, I do get a bingo. Actually, don't know how I would have worded that anything else. Hedgehog is cheering on my bingo. Though I still wish that each of the bosses would have reactions from me getting it. Like the hedgehog would say, what do I predict the hedgehog to say? I'll think of something later. Thinking of a way to work my way towards this turns sticker. Well, po's a word, to my surprise. Po. Flat is something. Thing is, it would use up my blank tile. After this turn, I'll use my Horus on something. Opal's not a word. Opus is. Gopes isn't. T is, but Iopes isn't. I could try for hopes later on if the H appears, and I can make a word out of the with the T and H. I'm gonna use my Horus on the S and the L. I'll activate my Marcus here, and I can get another turn sticker. Right over here by this one. Thing is, maybe I should have waited to use my S to make ope plural. Slide is something I can possibly play. Vidar? Where's the one-way sticker at? I think right here. But I can't see which way it goes. I won't know until the end of the round. Okay, I'm past the bronze medal now. Lure is a word I can play. For an extra turn. If I'm really feeling it. green is a potential one I could do. A is not a word. A is not a word. Yen is a word. Ren. Though it's only gonna trigger the points tile, which I'm not too thrilled about. But it's what I gotta go with. I doubt I'm gonna get to the silver medal that way. And there it goes. At least I can see what's under this S. If at all possible. Another Saturn? A Gaia can potentially synergize with Saturn's turn stickers. Free reroll. Could have a Nusku, but I think I used too many of those. And I think that's pretty much it. Each tile played loses 1 point with the goat. Oh dear. Saturn's going to place the sticker down there, and Gaia is going to move a growth sticker right here. Coin. If I had a D, it would be coined. I have a points stamp on this L, but no D. Lion is something I can potentially do, but it is going to use up the points sticker. 2 turns to go before seasonality. Goes ahead and pops off. I at least had some way of neutralizing the played tile's points. Ides or ideas could work. And I'd get an extra turn. Thing is, I could have held that S for an extra turn. Another one. I can turn the question mark into a U for guess. This is only one tile. Pew is not a word. I got 2 extra turns out of that. Though I'll have to use them wisely if I want to work my way over here. Huh. Rappo's not a word. Caro's not a word. Run is a word. Hun is a word. I'll play that. Seasonality is gonna pop off here. Rose not a word. P is a word. Cut's a word, I know. We and we is something. There's the seasonal that popped off. I'm past the bronze, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and cash out to avoid any more of my tiles losing points. I gotta find a way to earn them back. Take a Nusku and Marcus. And an up and down is something I can work with too. The boar. Wow. All these tiles have lost points. It's a bit less than I was expecting, but it's still pretty bad. How I've been reckless. I don't know if I want to do a yam here. I have 2 relics, but I'll need to choose which words I use carefully. There's Mantis I can play. Actually, Better idea would be to play it this way since I have up and down. Definitely the better option here. Seasonal's gonna be a while before it pops up. Abide is a good word to use. Though I think I'm gonna use Horus now on this E worth nothing and this wild card. This may do for now. S and Os. Nos is another good one. I am gonna get 2 turns out of this play, so it's okay. I'm back up to 4 turns. Gonna get rid of the G. Oh, I could have done faxing if I had the N. I swear, if an N pops up... No. How about faxes? That was pretty good. Of and O. Zo's not a word. Ol is a good one. Growth is going to be upgraded twice. That was nice. I'm almost to the gold. X's don't think would be very good. Rex's is an option. Plus it would increase up and down's value. Ret. Red tea is not an option. Uses something. Seasonality's not going to trigger, but up and down is still going to be more points. I was just short of the gold medal by just over 100 points. Dang. Oh, that is very disappointing. But at least I got another Saturn. And a free reroll. But I think I'm gonna say goodbye to Yam. Don't really feel secure using it. One-way sticker is pretty good. The Gecko, no discards. Well, at least I can get another turn sticker, but it's over here, which is gonna be a bit of an issue. And the Vidar's gonna place the one-way here this time. Actually, no. I think Jersey is a valid word. Yep, it is. Let's see what this does. Well, I got seasonality out of that. It got me past the bronze, first and foremost. Rue. Ruse is something, but I'm gonna save the S to get 2 extra turns. Yeah. Ruse. Gus. Gust, but I would give up my opportunity to use Roost. But that does mean I open up an opportunity for 2 more turns, at least. Like so. Tay. Ed. It's a Gecko. I can't use any discards. S. Tess is a word. But I'd rather play ES because it would give me 2 extra turns. Back up to 4 turns. Raids is something. I can build raids from the S, which I used as a wild card. Seasonality is going to pop off. I think I'm good with this. Halfway to the gold, I see. Ales. Save the L for a possible boost. Len. Easy is a formable word. Le is not a valid word. D and Da is... Though I think I may want to do dials right down here. With one turn to spare, too. I gotta say I'm getting pretty good at this. From losing so many times to now me winning on Classic and the Shuffler, I think it was. I'm gonna get an Enki to be safe. Times 2 Molt reduces by 0.05 every time you discard a tile. So it shall be. And Philatelist. I'll get Philatelist. Using up all my cash. We got the Gecko again, which will yield no discards. But not to worry. As long as I have these 2 new relics, and I use them wisely, I should be okay. Stat. State is also a usable word. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Doesn't do much for the up and down. Stator is a word. Rhyme is a word. Can't use any discards is the problem with the Gecko. I can at least do this. R, E. Gonna have to save this E since it has the multi. Seasonality kicked off again. Wow. Multi got over 100, which I was unable to see for a long time. Jot would be valid to play here. I can play Heart here with the question mark. This would give me an extra turn. Past silver now. Moving my way up to gold. As is a word. Jade is also a word. I'm gonna save Axamama for the next round. Keep working my way up the turns again. But not for long. Rhymes. Ops is something I can do as a little bonus. I'll do it. Right on the money, with 2 turns remaining. Okay. Ad nauseam was useful. Singularity is a potential run saver. I'm gonna get Enki while I'm thinking about this. I think I'm gonna get a blueprint again. Rack size, +1 turn. I'll do that for potentially some more cash, and the dragon is coming up already. That's unexpected. It is tempting to sell Axamama for Yam, but I don't really want to risk that. Each tile loses a point every turn. There's Axamama's 2 tiles. Currently 11 money... No, currently 11 multi for Philatelist. Gals is something. I'll throw out the U. I'll throw out this A. I think I'm gonna remove this I. And this O. Scald, I could do. It would give up and down a chance to see what it can do for a start. I'm already over halfway there, which is nice. Game is a nice one. Though I don't think it's gonna get me to the win, but close. Sandcastle's 1.8 multi now. This 6 multi may be better, given that it is going to be multiplied by Sandcastle. All my tiles are going to be worth 0 points by the time I'm done. Gone is a potential one. I'll have to get rid of this I for another I. Wow. I'm gonna add this point sticker to this, No, it's stickers. I misread it, apparently. But at least I still get a Philatelist bonus. It upgrades that. Let's be gone with the wind. This should do it. And it does! Another win secured. My first time with the Slayer board. Completely unexpected given my track record with all of the times that I have played, both on recording and on practice mode. But seasonality, I say, is a big win. As is Up and Down, Sandcastle, and Philatelist. And Saturn had its work cut out as well, which I'm very happy about too. And I think I'm gonna go into endless mode for the first time in this series to see how far I can go. It's a victory lap. Hypercube, plus 0 multi, increases by 1 each time you play exactly 4 tiles. Shoot. Veles. Homados. I can take an exclamation point. The Hummingbird is where I lose $1 per word played, which I'm not too thrilled about. I was thinking swole. Swoon. But I don't have an N. Woos. Seems okay. I get plus 4 mult whenever I play 4 tiles for Hypercube. Or no, 1 multi. It increases by 1 each time I play exactly 4 tiles. I gotta learn to start reading slower so I can understand it better. Soils is a good one, though this S is worth 0, and I think I better save it for making soils. So soils, yaps. Can I do yarps? I cannot. I'm trying to think of anything else I can do. But I still got these discards at my disposal. I can also do japes. I don't know if I want to play this point stamp tile. There's an X. I can do EX. I still need an upwards of 23,000 points. Pa X. X is not valid. I can at least get 2 extra turns from this stamp and 20 points from the X, since it triggers twice. No, not Cax. I want Lax. That's ALPAEX and LAX. I forgot to use this for some reason. I'll give me an exclamation mark. And this would be an okay thing to play. Still not getting close, though. If there's an H coming up, I could play Homie. Yo. I think I'm gonna throw the Y. And I got an exclamation mark. What can I make from all this? We... Me with two E's. Man, I am going to be really into depth by the time this round's over, thanks to the hummingbird. I don't think hardcore OMG Words players would be approving of this strategy. I can do me. I can play the exclamation point on this turn tile, on this turn sticker to give me 2 extra turns. There's home. Another good one. Seasonality just popped off. So, exclamation point. And... I is valid. Plus I get 2 extra turns from this sticker. See if this works. Rows. And I also make or. Rosen is not valid here. Got a T from the discard. Any more S's in my bag? Just one. Things are looking better for my chances at getting the bronze. Rosed is a word. Surprisingly. Ed. I'm saving the L for lead. Bed is a potential one. think I'm gonna stick with just one extra turn here. There's also Bled. That's a possibility. Look at how much depth I'm in, though. Look at that. That's crazy. But at least I'm past the bronze. Gel. Actually, I may want to play to this growth tile. Veto's not a word. Two. It's too late to put together new with K and E. Nope. Just as I suspected. Keto is something. As in keto diet. Fun, I can use with funk. I'll play keto. Then as a bonus, I'll play funk. Sandcastle is at 1.55 times multi. Look at this big Scrabble board. I'm knowing now that it's not a good idea to use this many words for the hummingbird with this negative 16 cash, but I just wanted to know how far I could push the envelope in one turn. And push it I did. This is my final board for the round. What do you guys think? Was it spiffy? I can't buy anything because I'm in debt. The sloth will give me -1 turns, but I can turn that into as many turns as I want, as long as I can make use of these turn stickers wisely. Slate, I see right off the bat. I'm gonna throw away this G for a K. I'll have to somehow upgrade Hypercube at some point. Oh, jeez. 130,000 points is pretty hard to reach. Landed is something I can play. Does get me an extra turn, but only one. Seed. Though I'm not sure this would block my opportunity of getting this turn tile. I'm gonna do Scene. Actually, this one-way tile will get me ×2 mult. Gonna place this mult stamp on here for it to potentially multiply this and 2. Seasonal popped off though, so okay. ×2 mult's also cool, but it's actually times 1.5 mult, so C. In and N. I can do min to get the cash sticker. Oh, but min's not a valid word. Crap. Kin is, and it would be worth more. So, let's do that. Okay. Mice is something, but there aren't many 2-letter options with the C. Here we go. I think I might have screwed this stamp over. If I had an H, then each would be a valid option. But no. Back without the K is an option. Ba at. Man, I feel like I'm just beating a dead horse with this run at this point. No discards left. I can do skin. Do S. I can do pests. Seasonal's gonna pop, but even with that, it still may not be enough, but I'm in endless mode, so what the hell. Okay. Well, at least I got something unique out of this run. With this screen saying endless ended. Best word was seed. Total score was 94,897. And all these relics have proven to be useful throughout the time I was in endless. So, that's that. Celtic Cross unlocked. Activate more than 20 boons in a single run. I didn't know I did that. And 20 boons activated is the achievement I got down here. But I didn't unlock anything else from beating the Slayer. So, I'd say that pretty much wraps things up around here. And I may do a couple more rounds of OMG words with the Builder and the Inheritor or Inheritance? What's it called? The Inheritance. With the plus 20 starting cash and the rare relic that I'm gonna be getting through each of these maps, or each of these boards, I'm bound to have a pretty puzzly time with what I am allowed to do and not do. But it's still only a matter of finding the best words possible and making use of the space I have available. And once I do that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a fun time with those boards. But we'll see when I get to them. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!